under discussion, doesn't it? But I don't know, I've never found, they tend to be pretty positive. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. People ask me that a lot. I notice in Europe you get, maybe people aren't so interested in buzz bands quite as much as they are in the UK. I think America's a bit of both, isn't it? Some people are interested in buzz bands, some people aren't. Really sort of, you know, a bit more of a sort of long-term people who just like music. Britain's terrible for that kind of buzz band thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you sell out a venue one week and then no one gives a shit about you the next, sort of thing. Which is a bit tasteless. People have forgotten to listen to the music rather than worrying about what's cool and what isn't. But I mean, you know, the first gig I played in the States was in Spaceland in LA, and we'd done 36 hours of flying or travelling, you know, and then we got up for it time, we got straight onto a stage in this club in LA, a city I've never been to, and it's completely outside my comprehension of a place. You know, it's mental. You can't walk anywhere, and it's got no centre.
I know.
It's a very strange place. But the audience were amazing because they were so positive. You know, they wanted it to be a good show rather than waiting for you to impress them. They were you know, cheering before we played a note, you know, that kind of thing. And but then in Seattle, maybe they were a bit more standoffish at the beginning because they've got a long hit. Well, I can't really remember, a long time ago, but maybe they've just got a longer history of, you know, cool rock bands recently. But, you know, they warmed up pretty quickly because we're brilliant. No worries.
Cool. Cool. Like, now your album has been, the new album, Superabundance, has been getting, like, some pretty good reviews. Like, have you guys been playing a lot of your newer songs at shows? Like, how are people responding to them?
Yeah, we are mainly doing, I mean, it's kind of, that's what we're promoting at the moment, and the ones that we're playing quite a lot of. We mix it up. I think they're really good fun to play live, to be honest. It's another step, you know, for us to be doing. When we're writing songs, we always think about, our kind of main aim is, what would I really like to be up on stage doing? How cool would it be? You know, what cool thing do I want to do with my guitar on stage? And what kind of music would I like to be producing to make me look double cool? And that's kind of our main criteria. And so it's kind of, you know, we've thought about it long and hard, and that's what we've come up with, and it works pretty well. So yeah, it's nice it's always nice to have new material to play, stuff that challenges you, so that you're not, you know, you're not just doing it on autopilot, because it's, you know, maybe you're still learning it.
Cool. Did you guys have, like, any other kind of influences, like any other bands or any other, like, inspiration for your newer album?
Yeah, I mean, it's always about, main inspiration tends to be about people's attitude to music rather than styles. I mean, you know, people go into it with an attitude of, like, I like bands that are kind of not always good, but just, like, try stuff out. Sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it does. You know, rather than bands that just constantly churn out kind of slightly mediocre rock music or whatever. So, I mean, but it's always things like, I mean, the Fairport Convention were a band that we listened to a lot when we were writing that album. And Brian Eno, things like that, some sort of 70s stuff. But as well, like, but no, there's lots of bands. I mean, I'm a big fan of this band from Norway called Ungdomskullen, who are like, I don't know, they're a bit like mix of sort of proggy rock, but having a laugh and trying they're inventive musicians, you know. And I don't know, it's just I take inspiration from all sorts of things like that, you know.
I see. And is there any bands in particular, like, you're listening to right now?
Well, that one, that Ungdomskullen, which is, do you want me to spell it?
What's that?
Do you want me to spell it, the name of
Oh,
it?
yes, could you?
Yeah, it's UNGDOM. Skullen, which is SKULEN, all one word. It means high school in Norwegian or something.
Oh, okay,
It
cool.
sings English, though, and pretty amazing band.
Wow.
Live and on record. I mean, that's one I like. And what else
Cool.
do I like? core.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, you should. Well, I like to give a recommendation, and then a rest of this, I mean, very rarely do I like new bands. I'm sort of very picky. I like stuff that people do, but then I don't necessarily like their whole, you know what I mean, so I buy the record. I like the odd song. What else do I mean, I like stuff like that. I like that NGNT record, and
they're good, yeah.
yeah, and what else? Favourite things of all time are probably things like Pavement and Frank Black and Sonic Youth, and then things like Soft Boys from the UK and Robert Wyatt, who used to be in Soft Machine, finding people who are kind of inventive. But I like a lot of old music. I'm listening to my sort of Captain Beefheart back catalogue at the moment. I to make head or tail of some of that. Some of it's awful, some of it's brilliant, you know.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, that's just about all the questions I had for you. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And good luck on your upcoming tour and everything. Have fun.
Cheers. Nice one.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. See ya.